Hey everyone, I wanted to share another anonymized customer threat case study. Here we have a business email compromise attack that bypassed our customers' traditional email security stack, which included a secure email gateway and their Microsoft protection. In this instance, the attacker is impersonating a company, XYZ Capital, that our customer has a strong trusted relationship with. Attackers can either guess who has a strong business relationship. It's kind of easy to maybe work out customer X will be working with customer Y, but it's also pretty easy to just do some basic recon and check the news, LinkedIn, company websites to see who partners with who. So in this instance, the attacker chose to impersonate XYZ Capital. And if you look at the sender's email domain, you can actually see that this is a domain lookalike. And it's not actually XYZ Capital, it's XYZ Capital, where the I of capital has been replaced with an L. As you can see, it's not easy to spot. Even me knowing this and presenting this, it's hard for me to spot. So you can just imagine how easy it is for your employees who are busy and just trying to do their work to miss these very subtle anomalies. Philip Hawke here works for XYZ Capital. So the attacker has looked at LinkedIn and is using legitimate people who are trusted within the organization. And actually, so does Layla here, who's in CC. So both Philip and Layla work for the legitimate company, and the CC'd recipient also has this lookalike domain included. Because the attacker owns the domain, they've configured their email authentication records, SPF, DKIM, DMARC, all correctly. So of course, email authentication passes. There is an attachment, but it's a benign PDF. There are no URLs. There's nothing malicious itself about the PDF. And the attachment hash does not appear on any threat intelligence feeds. So again, traditional secure email gateways don't really stand a chance of being able to detect these types of threats. There are no feeds to go and look up against for this type of email attack. So how did Tessian's behavioral modeling detect this attack? Well, firstly, our impersonation model detected a trusted external domain that had one character difference. We also knew that Philip and Layla worked for this trusted company, but we'd never seen this domain before on our email network. So all of those combined kind of screams domain impersonation. Our model detected that although Philip was known to our customer, they actually didn't have a direct previous relationship with the recipient, Ruth. Philip worked with other people within our customer's organization, but not Ruth herself. And we detected that the domain was registered on the same day that the email was sent, which is obviously a highly suspicious signal. We also, when looking at the body of the email, detected that the attacker has created what we call a fake follow-up. So they try and add legitimacy to make it look like they are replying to a trusted email chain, but actually they've just gone and made up the legitimate email chain. And we can confirm this by leveraging our historical understanding in the historical email network to say that the original email actually never existed. And finally, our NLP models detected wire fraud intent, mentions of invoice processing within 30 days, which is a form of intent and trying to add this kind of sense of urgency to get something done. Now, none of these signals maybe on their own would be enough to say, hey, this is a phishing email. But when you take enough anomalous behavioral signals and we kind of train our ensemble meta classifier, we were actually able to detect this as a business email compromise attack.